Hi lovelies, welcome back for another Sims 4 speed build. This is one that I did the other night. Again, I kind of, late at night, I get really bored and then I'm like, I want to create stuff. And I don't usually enjoy the process of building too much. I have to really be in the mood for it. And I was really in the mood to build some sort of like old shack to be within this like StrangerVille like lot. Yeah, because I envision that with a campsite, obviously you usually get like some sort of reception area. So that's what I was going for with this, and you'll see what I do with the insides in a moment. But yeah, so I'm just kind of making my little wooden rundown desert shack, I suppose. And I did have a reference image because I usually go for inspiration from like Google, Pinterest, all those types of things, and that's where I got this particular one from. But I don't know if I've got it anymore. I would have to check, because I usually, once I've done building, yeah, that's it then. But yeah, so I wanted it to be really rustic, because the image that I found, the reference image, it was very run down and like in the middle of nowhere. And of course, right then, you can't miss out on your ceiling. You can't miss out. But yeah, also I wanted some sort of like really dangly, rustic looking porch lights. So hence why that's there. And in a moment, you'll see what I do, because the off section on the side there, that was going to be the like toilet area. But I thought, well, if this is like a campsite or like some sort of old shack, it might be beneficial for there to be like a public restroom, just on the side of the reception area building. So that's why I've put that there. I do change it so it gets a lot bigger, because I didn't like the way that it kind of just looked boring, I guess. But yeah, so in a moment you'll see what I do. I'm just trying to put some roofing on there. I also kind of, when I was looking at my reference images, I was kind of looking at abandoned desert towns and things like that. Usually they're quite American for this type of thing. So that's where this came from. So hence why it's got like a cowboy-y look to it. But yeah, definitely wanted to keep it like dirty looking. Obviously, stereotypical dirty looking desert shack. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this actually, and I'm quite excited to share the final pictures, because it looks so boring and basic, which it is. Like, it is proper boring and basic, but I really enjoy it. I love rustic looking things and old worn down looking things. And yeah, just kind of put one of those sinks there. I wanted it to look kind of like, oh, what's the word, it's like outdoorsy, like cabiny, workshop. I think workshop is probably the right term that I'm looking for. And of course we are using quite a few of the werewolf pack items, because obviously that specifically comes with rundown old town type of furnishings. And yeah, wanted to keep it simple and dingy looking, I suppose. We do eventually add a window in, just so you know. Yeah, here we go. I just kind of didn't know where to put it, because yeah, again, and like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been picking windows that don't necessarily have like glass in them. So I'm using a lot of like open air windows, just because I thought that looked like the most rustic it could. And yeah, right now I'm just finding some counters to put in, just because, yeah, like I said, I wanted it to be kind of like a reception area. But what I will say about these countertops, obviously, I'm fairly sure this is how they're meant to be, because then, if you've got a stool, like, yeah, like I'm about to put down, you can like shove it under the edge of the counter. But the corners of them just end up looking really strange, but it worked at the end. It worked. And of course we needed some sort of till, because it's a campsite for people to buy some like lots to stay on, probably electric free. I haven't seen much electric in this, but yeah, super cool. Is that a get to work light? I think it might be. Yeah, kind of that fitted the vibe that I wanted. And yeah, we're not having like a big open window, but again, just one that you can like push out on a stick. I don't actually know what they're called, but And I love the doors. I think they're base game, but like recolored. And of course we have to use the most basic bed from the new Love Struck pack. Oh my god, well actually by the time this comes out it might not be a new pack anymore, but you know what I mean. And of course a little mini fridge. This shack doesn't come necessarily with like a full kitchen area, because I imagine that someone using it wouldn't necessarily sleep in it, but we do eventually put something on the outside that I will point out once we've done. But yeah, I added in some scratches. You can't see it much right now, but eventually, like when you're in game, you do see them. And yeah, I wanted to put like scratches and cracks on the walls. And oh yeah, and I found these kind of like really faded old poster things that I thought would look quite nice. And yeah, inside, obviously, you know, whoever's running the till, running the reception area has like a few posters and a calendar, of course. And yeah, just finding some more wall decorations. Yeah, just kind of, it looks run down and abandoned, but then there's like these modern posters that kind of give it like a, oh, someone is living here vibes. They're just, you know, not fussed about how tidy things are. And of course we have to have that werewolf poster thing. Super cool. And also, yeah, I go into debug mode, and I usually like find things to fill in. So that car, I believe, is from debug mode. I might be wrong, but yeah, I usually like put a couple of tires nearby, and of course that pile of junk that we saw. And yeah, right now we're just adding in some coverings, but yeah, when you size it down to have variation, it doesn't quite sit right, so we did get rid of it. But we do have like an inside wooden chair. This build is very basic. Oh yeah, and I put that outside because I was imagining there's a horror film from years ago, I don't know what it's called, but there was like a seated area like on a wooden shack. It wasn't necessarily like a reception area, but there was like this old lady just rocking on a chair, and that sign there is just to say, yeah, this is the reception. That's also from the new pack, so it has like the rustic corners and stuff, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just trying to find something to put at the top because I kind of wanted it to have like some sort of rundown, old timey, you know, what's it called? Like the roof things, like a sign. Yeah, probably a sign. Sorry, it's been a long day. But yeah, so yeah, we're just finding some lighting, I think. Yeah, some sort of rustic lighting specifically. I want to keep things very minimal, very rustic looking. And again, that is a bath from StrangerVille. And this item here, the sign thing, that is from debug mode. But yeah, I still couldn't quite figure out how to, you know, place it. Like how to find a sign and stuff. But yeah, so I was thinking, you know, we do have a caravan there, so you know, whoever is living here could potentially still have some sort of bedroom, camping, toileting area inside that caravan. And yeah, we're going into debug mode. If you don't know how to access it, it is you do Control-Shift-C, I believe, and then you do bb dot show hidden objects, or if you want to go into debug mode, or the bigger one, it's bb dot show live edit objects. So in case you didn't know. And yeah, our character there, I can't remember what I called him, but he's a really cool dude, and he's got like the leather kind of car mechanic things on, and he's got like a little pickup there, so that's super cool. But yeah, so yeah, I thought about that sign, but I didn't know how it would size down very well. And yeah, this is just me literally going through to see what we could put there. But in the end, I don't think I actually put anything there. I might be wrong though, because I built this and then, you know, it was quite a while ago at this point. So yeah, I wonder. But yeah, definitely going through. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yes, I put that there. Just like an old like dinery type, you know, back country sign. That's the vibe that I got anyway. That probably sounds really strange. But yeah, so there we go. Yeah, gonna go on a quick tour. So yeah, let's go and do that. Oh yeah, I was getting thumbnails here. Super fun. Okay, so I think we're going to go indoors. It might go by really, really quickly, but I'm sure you can get a good vibe on it. So inside we've got the toilet area, and we've got some cobwebs in there. Here's showing what people see when they leave the door open. And a broken thing, wash your hands, awesome stuff, look out the window, heading on inside. Yeah, can't see through that window, but through this window, like a little indoorsy reception area. Spiders! And yeah, I will show the pictures that I took, because whilst doing this I was taking screenshots, so I will put those at the end so you can have a look, because I know this is going really fast. But yeah, this is what people see if they're doing all their business stuff. So yeah, enjoy the pictures, and I will see you next time. Bye.